Greetings everyone, my name is Etharon and welcome back to my Let's Play of Voidspire Tactics. Where I last left off, I was exploring the Chunk of Graven and encountered several deists as well as several other alien creatures. And I had to deal with them, of course. So now let's explore this mountaintop and see where it leads to. I think we saw this side before, but I just want to make sure what's on this end, just in case. Just in case there's any secrets or whatnot. Oh, okay. Before I take that route, I want to use one of my XP crystals. Well, they're not actually XP crystals, they're essence stones. I want to use it on Emerald, so that she can actually have one spell at the ready. Here we go. First, let me swap the classes around, so she's actually a scholar. There we go. Because I want most of the experience to go into scholarship. Or... okay, let's use it. Still not enough. I need a few more experience. Oh well, at least it went to someone who really needs it. Prayer doesn't really need to be changed. Oh yeah, and also I keep forgetting, but I really need to re-equip the... Let me just put everything back in where it should be. Like this in here. Put the seeds, which I got from somewhere in there. Where's the useless... I'll just put some of the useless junk in there. Might as well. I want to keep the rope because I may need it in the near future. Everyone has enough bandages, lanterns, alright. Oh, and make sure to equip that. Reload. And prepare for enemy encounter. Of course, always save load just before. Thankfully I can do this, otherwise I've encountered even more problems. Get ready. Yeah, there was no chance for negotiations, so we're just going directly. Okay, we have a boss fight, and oh goody. These enemies are actually quite strong. This is going to be a slight problem. This may have been a good idea to get a breaker or something. And let's move out of the way a little bit. Good, ranged counter, that's always nice. Oh, stunned. Well, at least Spectre was able to act this turn. Oh no, not a mage. Who is he targeting? So let's finish it. Oh, he's too strong. Okay, I can at least bide. I already reloaded. What happened? Okay. Because I thought I just reloaded in that turn. But nothing happened. Okay. Jeez, these enemies are super durable. Somehow that missed Spectra. I don't know what happened there. Okay, let's finish this one off. I'll burn. There's that Guardian. Oh, well at least these enemies are so heavy they actually have a hard time hitting. So that's always nice. And they're still out of range of most of my attacks. That's going to be a little bit problematic. Okay, let's eliminate Ginsway on this part. He's probably going to go for Magnum, as usual. Yep. But missed. Okay. Yeah, they are kind of... well, the dice are quite slow. Oh, there's a treasure chest. So that's probably what they're guarding. Must have some good equipment. I still don't know what Ward does. Sure, let's attack this one. Good, poisoned. Okay, I'll be able to hit it. Oh, still got hit that turn. Oh, I need to start healing fast. And move closer here. Yeah, this Guardian's going to be a slight problem. Not really Guardian, if I can check the exact name. Yeah, Guardian. Because they have wards, they're going to take less damage. But that's still my best shot at least doing something. At least I do a little bit of fair amount of damage. Oh! Oh, I completely forgot that in. Whoops. I thought he was just part of the scenery at that point. That was kind of a big error. Enemy should be dead soon. Ow. I really need to go for the mage very soon. Might as well, he won't be able to move anytime soon. Get out of the way. Finish off this foe. Well, thankfully the bandage helped, she didn't die. And now she'll be... Well, she won't be able to finish off this one, but at least we'll be able to slow it down enough. Huh. Oh, that'll be too slow. Hammer time it is. Oh, whites. Ah, I may want to use that weapon if it has such a wide sweep. Sure, let's eliminate Gin's way, finally. Try... Oh, ouch. There goes Spectra. She did pretty well. Let's finish... Oh, okay, we'll need to buy it then. And this should hopefully end Silver Axe's problematic reign. Get out of the way. Still not doing any damage because he's too durable. There goes Silver Axe. That charge ability is so annoying. Well, I'm going to have to move forward here. I'm going to use Grin. Keep sniping and start running. I'm going to just keep increasing the strength here with Etharon. Going to move out of the way. Meanwhile, I'll just equip that crossbow again, and this time reload. Who will he go for? Probably Emerald. No. He can charge at me, so I'm gonna pull back a little bit. And turn there. I'm just playing very cautiously so he doesn't end up killing me. Of course he uses guard. Well, I can at least use focus energy to heal up. Okay, time to go on the offensive. Oh, missed, because I pushed him out of the way. Well, there's a nice use for Shield Bash. Fire shot. Jeez, that does barely any damage. So heal up. Bulldog skin. Yeah, smart of him to do that. move out of the way and do a charge shot. Oh, it won't be able to do it in time, so let's do a normal shot. Yep, going for Emerald. Get behind him. Smash. Pushing him out of the way so he can't even counter. That's always awesome. You should fall in the next turn. Well, sorry Emerald, but he did pretty well. And now Etharon should finish the job. There we go. Mission accomplished. That was quite a tough boss battle. Good, Breaker, Sage, classes have been unlocked. Oh yeah, let's heal up everyone because we got very badly beaten up. And yet no one has lost any max HP. That's pretty good. Let's replace the bandage that Spectra used. Pillow, blanket. Yeah, their natural defense and HP was so high that it made up for everything. Alright, this was the one who had the best equipment of them all. We're definitely going to have quite a use for it. Let's see, we have a steel hammer, but this is the main thing we need to upgrade. Corpse hammer. It'll decrease the chance to dodge, I think. Yeah, it'll decrease the chance of dodging, but it makes up for it for all the insane damage it'll do. Well, 3 extra damage. So might as well replace the hammer. We have an iron shield, corpse armor. That's Etharon's specialty, heavy armor. So he'll get that. Not that one. There we go. And considering, well, Spectre can't really dodge, so put this in here, and then give her the steel hubwreck. And corpse shield, that's definitely going to Etharon. And I'll give the steel shield to Spectra. Boy, it gives plus 16 to dodge. It's pretty impressive, actually. Not to mention 3 defense. And Spectre gets the steel shield. And the iron shield, I'll just give it to... Well, I'll just give it to Magnum because he doesn't really need to go into the front line, so plus 12 to dodge is always nice. And that's also probably one of the reasons why this boss battle went so well, is that they had terrible hitting rates because they're so slow. Oh, life trigger. I don't know what they're going to be used for later, but I'm storing them for future uses. Sure, let's keep a dagger. Another one of those junk stone clubs. It's not really necessary when I have a steel hammer. And this guy. A great sword. Oh, an essence stone. Definitely want to hold on to that. I'm going to be using it very soon. Iron mail. The corpse greatsword it's dual-handed, but you can hit multiple enemies at once. So, this actually may be a good use to Spectra. I mean, considering that later on we want her to be a full damage one, so once we switch between hammers and that, we can just throw out her shield for now. I'll keep it in there. So lots of good equipment upgrades that we got. Maybe I can actually forge some extra stuff. And I'll just take that just for selling. Chest. Let's see what's in the chest. Oh, hammer! I've been looking all over the place for this. And and more corpse. Awesome. I can finally take it back to town and store it somewhere. Let's see. I need to see what the difference between that and mithril is. Do I have the corpse hammer? Oh, yeah, we do. I'm probably going to make a corpse bow or something like that. But the hammer is going to be really useful once I get to mithril. Put the spider web there. We'll need shears later on. Repair tools. Merge it with the rest. And the hammer, definitely. I know there'll be duplicates, but still, this is so useful. And iron chunks, well, they're starting to run out of usefulness because they're the basic level. Storage container large enough to fit almost anything, but too heavy to lug around. Lock chests can be overcome with lockpicks, as we've seen before. I think we looked at everyone. Just a quick check, and then we'll go up the mountain. Like I said, tough encounter, but overall pretty fun. I'm going to have to make a shopping run after this. And probably start to make some equipment, because hoarding all of this is not going to be useful. In fact, I'm not sure if I should really make a mithril versus... let me see where I stored all this stuff again. Mithril versus corpse. Maybe I should make a mithril... I'll make a mithril hammer for her. No, she already has good enough, so maybe I'll make a mithril bow or something. If I can figure out where that is. Because for the sword, I still want to keep the Fang sword, but it seems like it's running on usefulness in the future. I'll think about that when I get to town. And I have enough equipment, slots, so I'll just save that for later so I can sell it or pawn it. Probably when I reach the next town, there'll be a lot more expensive equipment. Plus that dealer back near the beginning of the game, he already has more expensive equipment anyway, so there's that. So let's just climb the rest of this mountain and see what's at the top. I already see some corpse crystals that we can break with our pickaxes. Quite a few of them, in fact. Okay, might as well make corpse equipment on everything. There doesn't seem to be a reason why not to. But we really need to make more pickaxes in the near future. Okay, there's those 3 levels. Hopefully I have enough for what's on the top. I think we defeated the boss, but just to be sure. Stalagmite, natural rock formations caused by erosion. Not to be confused with stalactites, which are from the top of a cave. Sure, that should speed up the process, just in case. Oh, more enemies. Well, I'm going to take the preemptive blow. That's not what I meant. Charge shot, let's do it. They were going to fight me anyway. Knowing how enemies generally proceed anyway. I'm going to charge a little bit forward so I can move everyone a little bit. Throw a fireball. I wonder if this is going to tie into morality in some way. Then again, anytime I try to negotiate it always fails, so there's that. Ooh, I can always do a shield bash. But first of all, grin over here. Run backwards a little bit. Oh yeah, unequip. Do a charge shot. Okay, I have enough time. It's nice that we have an indicator here showing that where all the enemies' reaction times are, or initiative times. Otherwise, you have to get out the piece of paper for that. Oh, spread shot. How wonderful. Normally I wouldn't do this, but because I have the Valiant skill, I get 15% damage boost if I do it in front. I want to focus on Tayor? I think it's Tayor. Well, yeah, I'll be able to do it first. Well, I'm took almost critical damage. And Bremont's the last one. Trying to fight with fists. Quite effective fists, in fact. Ooh, he has a pickaxe. I really want to get that. Sure, let's see how frost works. I'm going to have to brave up Spectra because I don't want to hurt myself. Hopefully frost ends this. Good, it does. There's that enemy left over. So Spectra should finish the job. There we go. Oh, Sorcerer unlocked. Nice. Let's see. More corpse armor. Good. I really wanted to get more anyway, so that goes definitely on Spectra. No question about that. Well, there's no need for dodge. Well, Magnum needs more defense and he's terrible at dodging, so might as well do that. Oh, wait a minute. Can Spectra equip 2 crossbows at the same time? Apparently she can. That's actually going to be quite useful. Especially when I do burst damage. So I'll definitely keep 2 on and the bow, just in case. Junkstone. Basically more junk. His pickaxe, which I'm going to definitely need for the future. Although now I realize I have so many pickaxes left over. Oh, and a shovel too. I'm stockpiling everything just in case there's something useful in the future. I probably need to get some shield or other stuff, so I can actually use up all these things. I'm getting a lot of corpse stones that don't really seem useful. And currently. Ooh, gigantic bubble. Air caught beneath the surface, or perhaps some weird growth. Too strong to be broken by mundane weapon. If that's the case, I think that's Magnum's specialty. Electricity? Frost? Gust? Nope, nothing's working, so I suppose I need something else in order to break it. Huh. I already have enough, so I'll leave that free. I really need to buy more bags, or put them in storage, as I have way too much extra equipment and materials. Of course I could just pawn them off as well, but I'm kind of always hesitant of doing that. And before I move on to that region, I really need to do my classes now. I already have too much experience. Passives. I'm going to save up for extra move because that's so going to be useful in the near future. Okay, Spectra. Let's see, the Brawler, she's almost there, then I'll be able to do Guardian. And, well, I'm going to make Spectra the damage, so she won't move that much yet. %90 extra damage. I think that'll be useful. In fact, I'll have Etharon learn that too. Emerald finally can actually use Flame. In fact, she could have used it earlier. That was actually my fault too. Focus energy I think is good enough already. Passives. Well, I don't really find any use for any of these yet, so I'll save it for more Flame. After all, Emerald is going to be mainly one trick, because I really want to unlock something else. Where was it? Oh yeah, Spell Archon. Oh, never mind, I can actually switch now. Huh. I could actually become a sorcerer right now, but... Actually, I think I should become a sorcerer, and I'll keep her as a balanced mage, but she'll still use her bow, because she's at least somewhat skilled in that. After all, I really want the Spell Archon, so that should be her, and that should be her specialty right now. And I still want to get a little bit more into Scholar for fireballs. Let's see, sorcerer... Yeah, I'll save up for some better stuff. But yeah, Fire Adept would still be a nice passive. And Magnum, who is always pretty good. Oh, Wither would be a nice one. Huh. This will be a nice combo move for bosses. And I can finally increase my HP or MP. I'll save up for Ruin skill, and probably for another passive. So Spectra is pretty good. I'll save up for extra move on Etharon, so I think we're in good shape. But we really need more backspace very soon. Oh, what's over here? Mount Jurin. Can't save here. Actually, I think I'll take a pay visit back to the town now because I'm overflowing with equipment, and then I'll return back to Mount Jurin. In fact, I think I'll visit Mount Jurin in the next part as we're going over 30 minutes. The next thing I'll be doing is, of course, visiting the shop and selling all the stuff. That'll be the last part of this episode. Alright, we're back at the town, so you know what that means. It's time to sell off everything. Pickaxe doesn't really have much use left, so I'll just sell it off. Yeah, I don't really need to steal a short sword anymore. The flail can go. Lattice whip, I think. Oh no, I need the long click definitely. Wow, these chunks are actually pretty expensive. Iron chunks I don't need any more use of. Corpse whip can go too. The steel hammer as well. It did its job though. This can go. So much good stuff that I really need to throw out. Sorry, steel bars, but you'll need to go. Of course, if I get destroyed on the floor, they won't be lost, so there's always that. I don't really need the life shard, I could always just buy it back. And I'll have to keep the spider silk just in case. Alright, I think we're good. But, as I said earlier, let's actually build the stuff. Or, smith the stuff. Okay, we have whip, dagger, okay. There it is, hammer. And sword. I really wish I had found a bow one. Or, I may have found one, but I skipped over it foolishly. We have the corpsed one already. I think Etharon needs an upgrade, so I'm going to just use the sword one. No, the sword one is in here actually. I'm mixing up locations. My apologies. We have so much corpse that we might as well use to make a corpse crossbow and a corpse bow, or a corpse bow because we don't have that crossbow. I didn't mean to press that button. Okay, put that on the anvil. So if I recall correctly, then we need to put this. How do we do this again? Shouldn't that work? Oh, maybe I need to visit the other one, otherwise it won't work. Ah, silly me. I'll be right back at the scientist's workplace. There we go, here's the sword crafting kit. And an actual anvil, so let's place the bow. And the corpse. Oh, okay, so it doesn't accept it. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Some of them don't work in certain locations. Well, the fang sword was nice, but I'm going to switch it with the corpse blade. So I suppose then... Okay, I think I know it. So I need strings then, I think. Strings and corpse. No? Okay, I need to raw material. But isn't this a raw material in itself? Let's put the mithril. She kind of needs it the most, so. And the other ones can already deal with the other things. Okay, so I need to refine the corpse or something. Okay, 7 damage. It's pretty good. Not as good as a crossbow, but it will be good for repeated damage. I'll just place both of these here, and I'll get back to it when I need it. In fact, I'll just place all these ore chunks here too, as I really need more inventory space. Even the steel bars, I don't think thieves raid this location, so I should be okay. And the hammer too. Now let's just sell this off to the scientist, and we should be done with this part. I know this took a little bit longer, but that was due to my mistakes with figuring out how to get bows. I don't see any use for spider silk, so I'll be selling it off. I could probably just rebuy it later. And last but not least, I'm going to drop off the equipment that I think I'll use in the future, but I have no use for it yet. The corpse greystone I think I'm going to be using. The lockpick, sure. Repair tools, I don't need as many. I have all the tools over here for shoveling and whatnot. Mostly shoveling, so I'll keep that there. Ropes, always necessary in case of emergency. I'm not moving that. I'll just keep these here too because, well, there's no need to lug around these extra resources. I'll keep the whistle stone too, just in case something goes wrong and thieves break in. I can sacrifice the rest, but not these. I think we're all set. We have enough lanterns and everything has been restocked, so we'll be able to continue on to Mount Jurin in the next part. So to sum it all up, we finally completed the Chunk of Graven, and in the next part we'll be exploring Mount Jurin, which is connected directly at the top of the Chunk of Graven mountain. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Toodles!